got it. Alright, hey everybody. I'm playing Lunar, the Silver Star for Sega CD, and kind of playing the easy mode for me. This is no save and quit, and we're starting right now. So, no save and quit means I won't take the time to save and quit to re-roll the random battle table. There are about 10 save and quits, so I can more or less skip a ton of random battles. Because even in my world record PB, there were like 92 random battles. So this is an easy way to play the game compared to knowing where every single random battle is supposed to be.
What are you doing back here again? Listen, I know you really look up to Dragon Master Dyne, but this is ridiculous. If Dyne were still alive today, I'm sure he'd tell you to stop dreaming about his exciting quest, get off your butt, and set out on your own fantastic adventures. I know you have the courage to be a great hero, just like Dyne. So what's holding you back?
Alright, so that's the deal. We're Alex, and we're a daydreaming would-be hero at our town's hero memorial. And here comes our buddy saying, hey, you want to be an adventurer, right? Well, I got an adventure for you. The ice at the beginning of the White Dragon Cave is cleared. So, we should go and see if we can get a dragon diamond. And first, before that, we need to go meet up with our friend Luna. There's a very important band practice sort of thing we have to do because we're going to be playing a show at this festival. Hashtag definitely happening, not even a lie.
Good morning, Alex. You're late again.
I try to not talk through the cutscenes.
Did Ramus ever find you?
They're pretty famous to me.
He seemed really anxious
in
to
an
track
era
you down.
of this was some of the first cutscenes I saw, so I like to try to have them speak for themselves.
Let's just practice our song for the festival. What happened? Alex?
Your
Your
harp.
harp. You're playing so strange. Is something bothering you? You can tell me. Alex, please tell me what's wrong.
So Luna is so adept with her musical knowledge that she realizes something is up with Alex just because of how he's playing his harp. Notice that here in the original it's a harp and not an ocarina. So she's like, you must have some sort of harebrained scheme in mind. Did Ramus, your buddy, get into your head about like dragon diamonds or something? And she's right. But she is so down that she's like, well, might as well go and gear up. Dad has some adventuring gear in the basement. Why don't we go get that? So that's what that was. And now we are picking up Ramus. The game wants us to just leave right now, but we know better. So we're going straight to Ramus's house. Or else we just have to come back after. Get the old ring. And back when I was like super crit at this game, I'd be leaving town maybe 5 seconds sooner than that actually. But it doesn't matter because we're not playing any percent. We're playing any percent, no save and quit. So we're not being at all worried about random battles. If we were, we'd want to be like 3 steps more ahead of where we are right now. And that way, we would bypass 1 extra battle at the end of this dungeon. But we're not worried about stuff like that. What we're worried about is about an hour and 10 minutes into this game, we need to pass through Nanza Barrier. And Nanza Barrier is kind of why I developed all the save and quit strats in the any percent run. So there are enemies, few and far between in this game, luckily, that they go first in battle almost always, and beyond that, they can cast spells that will leave your whole party. Oh, I might have hit the battle skip. If we don't get another battle right around here, I did it. Wow, look at me. So that last battle was actually, I'll get back to what I was saying, but that last battle we just saw was a forced random encounter. There are 4 of them in the game, so by getting that right there, we skipped a random battle. But anyway, we made it to the White Dragon. What I was saying earlier is there are a lot of mobs that can sleep or paralyze your whole party. And without save and quit strats, you're gonna run into a lot of that sort of thing. But in the first hour plus of this game, should be pretty smooth sailing. Pretty smooth.
My friend, you are the first adventurers to visit me in a long time. I am Quarrel, Tetrarch of the Dragon Tribe. You have
What up,
journeyed
chat? What up,
far,
Manix? What
and
up,
now
Lemon
you have
Kitsune?
arrived at my lair.
It's Quark
And if you have survived, your mission
in the
must be
Japanese
urgent.
version. When I played it through, I was always like, why doesn't it sound like this voice actor says Quark at all? I don't get it. But it turns out in Japanese, his name is Feidi. I don't know how Quark was taken out of the name Feidi. But yeah, there are a lot of, not a lot, but there are definitely some character name differences. Feidi, Quark being one of them. Kyle, our final party member we'll get in about an hour. In Japanese, his name is Killy. He's a pretty killy guy. My step count is great. I can't believe I actually skipped that random battle at the end here. So the reason I wanted to play any percent no save and quit is because it's the least intense version of this playthrough, and I'm actually going to do some safety strats throughout this as well, like walking around to the left here. I wouldn't usually do that, but you wouldn't believe me, but that's like almost an extra 200 steps. Yeah, to get that shield. But it's alright. This is any percent, no save and quit. So it's just going to be random battle city. But the cool thing about random battles in Lunar the Silver Star, you always run away after the first round. You never get stuck in a protracted trying to run away from battle scenario. So there may be a good amount of random battles, but they can be really quick. That said, there's a lot to remember. Right now, we have to go to the item shop. Very important we go to the item shop, not the weapon shop, or the game won't progress. So we try to sell the dragon diamond that we just got, and the shopkeep is like, have you seen this home village? We can't afford a dragon diamond, are you insane? So then we're like, alright, fine. We'll just go to Maribia. There's only one problem. The bridge is out. We can't get any further off our home island here. So we go to, not the lumberjacks, but the woodcutter's house. And he's like, listen, I'd build the bridge, but I left my axe in the weird woods. It's not Goto woods, like in later versions. It's the weird woods in this version. And here is where we will start to get beat up a little. It is what it is, so we're moving Ramus into the front of the party because these mutant flies, man, they'll get you. But it just so happens Ramus is the most geared up for our adventure. He wasn't just grabbing snacks. He grabbed a helmet. Well, he grabbed gloves. He grabbed a trash can lid for a shield. Not too bad, really. Here's another forced random battle. You'll always get this battle right here, no matter if you even saved a step before. That's why it's a forced random battle. And here is experience outside of... Oh, no. We did see experience outside of battle once already, but not right there. Yo, what's up, Holy Smith? We got Holy Smith, the former longtime world record holder of this game, in chat. He should know the deal with a lot of this cool stuff. I'm sure he's gotten beaten up by these mutant flies on quite a few occasions as well. Back, I guess it's like 3 years ago now. I was on a quest to take world record in this, and it was Holy Smith that had it. I think he'd got like 6 or 7 consecutive world records in this game. So it took a lot of testing and practicing and planning before I took that from him. But he actually was very helpful. He helped me develop strats, and we talked stuff out a few times. Very cool dude. And we've almost... Oh, and look at that. Instant run, and we're out of the weird woods. Alright. Guess I'm glad I put Ramus in the front of the party. He took a beating, but it happens. Every flying enemy has a severe turn order advantage. Not much we can do. So here we will get experience outside of battle. Pretty crazy, right? I'd say the biggest speed running difference between the Japanese version and this version is in the Japanese version you can only get 1 level up per experience event. Whether you're in battle or it's one of the experience events outside of battle, only 1 level up per, and you really have to figure that out if you're playing the Japanese version, because there are portions of the game where you'll be rolling with 0 experience to next level up for like 6 or 7 levels in a row. But in the English version we don't have that problem. Wait, did I? Okay. Nope, we need that money, Mom. So your mom begs you to stay, and you're like, yeah, I would, but, you know, there's a video game to be played here. So she's like, cool, here's 500 silver then. So that is pretty helpful. Silver Star Story is quite the different beast. You can see the world record of Silver Star is 2 hours 38 minutes. I believe Silver Star Story is like 7 hours and 7.5 maybe. So very different speed runs. I actually just played through Lunar the Silver Star Harmony this past couple months. That's a very different game too. but I like them all. Of course, I'm partial to this, the original. So here we are in Safe. This is the port city where we can catch the boat to the big city to sell our diamond. And there is flashy looking dude Nash. Now, you'd think we could probably just hop on a boat and go, right? But no. Not in a 90s RPG. We got some fetch questery to do. First, we need to get the sea chart, because you can't... How are you going to go to sea without the sea chart? It makes sense to me. Very important. But, turns out, it was lost to the old hag. So now the old hag has the sea chart up in her little old hag hut up here. Very disrespectful, but she doesn't seem to mind. She's kind of a loner, and if you pay attention to what she says, she also wants to eat our flying cat companion Null. So we're not going to give her all that much sympathy, you know what I mean? Gravy Train, huge boon in the chat room right now. Very cool. Gifted me a tier 1 sub. Appreciate it. But anyway, we've got the sea chart, so now we're definitely all set to go to the big city. I don't think there will be any more sort of fetch questery or anything like that. So we'll pass it over and he'll get to the boat, get it ready, and oh, he blew it. Wow. So it turns out, understandably, he didn't want to go to sea without the sea chart to navigate. But he also doesn't want to go to sea with the lighthouse out. I guess he really needs the lighthouse lit, even though it's the daytime and he's leaving port. So we will brave more waves of mutant flies, and we will go. Now, right here, right there, would be the first save and quit of the run if we were playing any percent. Because we don't want to be running into these mutant flies. They beat you up. But since we're not save and quitting, we'll grab an extra treasure here. Because we don't know. We don't know if it's going to give us an extra battle. It might be fine. It probably will give us an extra battle, but who knows? Maybe we'll just breeze on through. If we get one more battle between here and the exit, it was because we grabbed the sling, but who knows? Nope, maybe would have got that one anyway. Probably would have got that one anyway. One more battle will be extra, I'd say. Oh, not bad, not bad, not bad. So, new strat, we need to de-equip all the armor. And this cane. Because we need some money. Money, money, money. We have a little bit extra money to mess around with, which I'm sure will come in handy. I've definitely loosened up a couple of the really tight strats in the beginning of the game. I'm gonna give myself an extra 1,000 silver to be rolling with pretty soon. But for now, it's time to go for Luna. She's leaving us, guys.
I never dreamed we'd say goodbye like this. The world beyond these shores is such a dangerous place. Oh, Alex, you have to come back to me. I'll pray constantly for your safe return. Goodbye. my love.
Alright, so we gotta be quick, because she's gonna be praying constantly. So we don't want to leave her praying too long. So let's speed through as quickly as we can. Cool. Maribia, the Emerald Hills, the Emerald Ocean, and all of the shops we are looking for. We're gonna sell our dragon diamonds and make it rich. But until then, we are on a budget. So, let's try not to mess this up. That's right, I got the extra shield. Okay, good start. Being a little cautious here, because this shopping strat this one is brand new, but the rest are pretty new as well. So the jewelry store, our dragon diamond. Jeweler disappears into the sewer. Here we go. Some of the coolest stuff in the game here. Off-screen chests. Off-screen chests. Do you see that? Those are the last two that have been found. Totaling 18 off-screen chests found. If you go to TheDoaneZone Gaming on YouTube, you can actually, I just put out a short last week that shows the location of all 18 off-screen chests in under a minute. Pretty cool, right? Right here, the sewers were a little dangerous where our dragon diamond got taken, so we actually went and got our first magic for Alex. Gonna sell the Atakanut to give us a little bit of wiggle room. And now we have a ton of extra wiggle room. We have extra MP heals. We're gonna get some HP heals here. And now we're like way on our no save and quit strats sort of portion of the run. I mean, that should be an embarrassment of extra heals. But without being able to manipulate random battles, probably need them. Yeah. He probably, with the extra stuff, wouldn't have even needed that, but we will be hitting some heavy damage dealers here. So, might as well gear up. Alright, here we are, the Meridian Sewers. Ask now what the deal with these guys are, because there may be a chance I know where we are on step route. Just because we're on a different route than usual doesn't mean I don't know a little bit of what's going on here. Nope, okay, well, worth a shot. We might have skipped a battle, asking Null there. Who knows? The sewers can be very dangerous because of those guys. Let's see. Fatal Hoppers. They are named Fatal Hoppers. That's what I thought they were called. With Alex wearing a lot more armor now, they're not as bad, but we don't want to run into those guys if we can help it. And this is a marathon, is it not? So, we're going to be very cautious. And we will save. Because we're at the first boss, the water dragon. And since we went over to Black Rose Street, talked to the mage there, we got flamed. Oh, we got hit for 30 HP. First hit though, that's not great. Okay, so 28 after. We pretty much want this battle to go an exact way. It usually does go that exact way, but you can die. Ramus can die. We want Ramus to die, but only at a certain time. Like, we want Alex to be hit this round, and then Ramus to heal him, and then die. That would be ideal. Oh, and look at that. That might be what we get. Not quite yet. Kind of superstitiously go to AI with Ramus here. I really hope that Ramus gets killed off in this round. Wow, we're a round ahead. Now we split the experience with Ramus, which is not great. We really don't like that happening. But, whatever. More importantly, we need good negotiations. That way we got 3,000 from Dross instead of... he wants to give us 1,000. But if we pay attention, we can get 3,000 from him for our Dragon Diamonds. Now we're rich. Before we had Alex really geared up here, he could die from this battle. Now he doesn't. But it's pretty dangerous here. And we didn't get as many Jasmine as I thought. We kind of went we went the calm air route. Look at that. 1 step, two battles in 2 steps. It happens. And look at that. 3 battles in 5 steps. This is the reason that we do save and quit strats, we memorize random battles, and we get things running exactly. Because if you don't, there's a lot of RNG in these mobs. But we made it past the first boss. Ramus didn't die, which is not great. But that's alright. You know what? We're gonna roll the dice a little bit here. See if it pans out. That's a good sign. And we got him. Alright, good. We could have died there. But we made it. We're out of the sewers. Never going back there this run. And now we're off to a magical city that floats in the sky. Ramus is off because he got his 1,500 silver. He's rich now. His adventure's over. But Alex will continue on to Vane. Yeah. The old crit HP strats. This feels kind of like freewheeling for me, to be honest, because I am so used to any percent strats. Oh boy, I just realized I think we're going to be a lot lower level than I'm used to for bronze dogs. Because Ramus survived. Not great. We might have to do a couple versions of the bronze dogs fight before we survive. Yeah. Excuse me. But we're off to the Cave of Trials. That's important. I'm actually going to do a bit of a safety strat here. That's not the safety strat I thought it was, so maybe I'm not. I thought that was going to be armor, but I guess the armor is later in this dungeon. Oh yeah, it's after bronze dogs, so this is going to be a very dangerous fight now. That fight with Water Dragon, it almost always has Ramus die off. So it's been a long time since I've come here without Alex a level or two higher. But there are fights in the bronze dogs that I've had where he doesn't need to heal at all. Hopefully we'll get something like that. We will see. It's the first real run killer for sure. And absolutely.
We have a $500 donation from Dunderscore Gravy. He says, "Let's get this hype going. I'm so happy to be able to catch pixels for people this year. Everyone involved rocks. And thank you so much, Carter, for getting it set up. I know it's not easy." And it looks like he put that to Curse Crackers upgrade any percent to cannons. Upgrade to any percent cannon lists. Completely filled out. And a lot to save or kill the animals. We now save at $872 and kill at $170.
Thank you so much for the donation. Let's see how this fight goes. I don't like that start. We don't usually see Alex flee upwards in the beginning of this fight. But that's what safety saves are for. So far, we are making it. You know what? This might be about as good as we're gonna get. Let's hope it works out. Oh, very good start. Look at that. Look at that. That's really good. Flee is pretty random. I think we're gonna make it. Look at that. Look at that, guys. It's possible. It's possible. The no-heal bronze dog fight with Alex and Ramus surviving Water Dragon. It's a small miracle, to be sure, guys, that we made it through that fight. It's approaching, let's say, 50-50. If you make it through that fight or if you die. And I have not tried to make it through that fight at level 2 or something like that for years. So making it through like that first try, a bit of a pixels for people miracle. Very glad it worked out like that. Maybe it was that gravy dono that got us there. That was a heck of a donation. Thank you very much for that. So the no heal bronze dogs thing, that might be as low as like a 10% on that you'd see that in that fight. So can't stress enough. We needed that sort of fight to survive. It could have gotten a little dicier and we would have been alright, but That was about the only way we were making it past that boss. Very cool. Very cool for me to see that, personally. I was a little nervous, not gonna lie. Usually rolling with like 122 HP instead of 107 there. So, yeah. We needed all of our defense equipment to make it through there the way we did. We have a lot more healing items now. Hopefully that gets me to max HP. Not quite, but this will. This fight shouldn't be nearly as dangerous, but it is a marathon, so we save and we run. This is the Truffle Troubler. No second E in the word troubler. If he goes right here, we'll have a good fight. Oh, we're gonna have a look at that. That's crazy. No save and quit nets us the 2 TAS Cave of Trial boss fights. Amazing. Very lucky. Oh wow. That made me a little nervous. I thought he would die a little sooner than that, but at any rate, we somehow made it through the Cave of Trials. What up, Ahmad? Gravy Train, we're all happy you could be here this year as well. You know it's for a good cause, Pixels for People in full effect. And here we go. We made it to Vane. What's the first thing we do in Vane? That's right, get an off-screen chest. Another Itaka nut. What's the second thing we do in Vane? Go to the library to get a Cascade Ring. What is the third thing we do in Vane? Well, we asked to register for Magical class because just like that festival that we had to practice our song for, we are definitely going to attend Magic class. Hashtag not lying. Pyram Nut up here. Don't usually get it nowadays, but we'll get it for this run. Herb, we usually do get it, we'll still get it. And here is Mia Ausa. And what? We wound up back at the beginning. That's kind of a sealed tower we'll deal with a little later. But for now, just doing the flag checkboxes for progression here. Next thing to do, we go meet up with Nash. And Nash is like, check this out. Watch how I walk down the hallway. And we're just like, nothing else we can do. We'll watch. Then we go. Very important to grab the music box right in front of Galleon so he knows what we're thinking. And now let's meet this cool dude. Check out that headwear.
Welcome to the Magic Guild of Vane, Alex of Berg. I'm Galleon, Premier of the Guild. My apprentice Nash speaks well of you. He says you helped him a great deal during his journey. You seem to be quite resourceful, Alex. Perhaps you can help me.
Perhaps we can help him. So we get a bit of a side quest here. We are going to the village of Lan because there is a dragon master there. That's what we're trying to be. We want to be the next dragon master. Seems there's a guy that might have beaten us to it. Maybe. And he's terrorizing the villagers of Lan. He's got 4 dragons under his control. So, we elect to bring Nash with us. We could have left him there, But it's just like, why wouldn't we bring Nash to the boss fight when we can bring him to the boss fight? Getting a couple of extra treasures we don't always get, but they're worth some good money. I'm just trying to be a little extra stacked because I know we're going to get beat up. We're going to get tore up by these extra random battles. So we need the healing items, we need the silver, all of that. We can run into mobs and mobs of killer fish up here, and you know how hard they hit. Here they are. Wow. 25 on average. They got impetuous movement. That's why we have healing items. There's also a mechanic in this game where you get your HP starts to regen as you walk around town and or talk to people in town. I've never really looked too in depth into that mechanic, but we are kind of getting healed as we're walking through Lon. And here is Jessica de Alkirk. She's going to help us get a boat. And here's our boat. Awesome. Kitsune, you are so right with all of those. Speaking of number 3, Jessica Smash. We just got her to smash the boatman. Now we have our own boat. But beyond that, in Lunar the Silver Star Harmony, Jessica has like the best limit break. It's called like Ire Hammer or something, and it's just a gigantic hammer that she smashes people with. It's awesome. Awesome. I think I went a little wrong of a direction in this cave. It's all good. Most things have pretty short walk cycles, let's say, in the random battles here. There we go, back on track, no biggie. Do we walk for the shield? I really like how that looks. Maybe it's a helmet even. You know what? I'm doing it. I'm doing it. We're gearing up. No random battles in this. Oh, I thought there were no random battles in this room. As you can see, I'm not in this room very much. Chain helmet. I love the graphic of the chain helmet, and I don't get to get it much. Figure I'll get it in this run. Because, you know, things have been going a little interesting this run. But at any rate, we are in the island cave. There's definitely a real Dragon Master in here that's terrorizing villagers. Hashtag what a Dragon Master does. And one thing that is a huge help in dungeons in this game are wind essences. So we'll go out of our way to get that wind essence. We'll walk through this wall, the bane of anyone who was growing up with this game without the strategy guide. It took me forever to figure out there was a false wall there. And here we are in the boss chamber, as it were. And let's get ready. Look at that, we are stacked. Oh, he can't wear a helmet? I thought for sure he could wear a helmet. We'll gear up with our cascade rings and our healing items. We gotta actually heal as well. I'm still buzzing from getting through the bronze dogs that easily. That fight is usually so crit. Alright, we are ready for our date with Dragon Master Zoc. Oh. Did I save? I hope I saved, because I didn't turn on AI. So this fight will be a little longer. That's alright. That's alright. I don't know if I did save though. Okay. So the middle one is the one we want to fight if we can get to it. Not a good start. That's alright. We're doing just fine. A little bit of a... Oh! Okay. Well, crud. You know what? AI is a big difference maker in this fight. But we gotta get these guys out of here, so we're going on the offensive. See, if we turn AI on, a lot of people think it's a glitch, but it's not a glitch. It gives you an extra attack. Instead of doing nothing for the second portion of the round, you have an AI-based attack instead of just sitting there. Alright. Cool. A little bit of a nail biter, but again, with some marathon magic, we're making it through. Just play it a little safe while there are still 2 alive. Bound to have a couple mess-ups. You know? That's all good. We didn't die. So, super good. We should be safe to just fight this round now. See? See how much help Jess could have been in this battle? But she had to heal. And you know what? We'll be extra safe here. From now on, we'll be able to just smash this last guy. And look, that was the weak one. We should have attacked that one first. Alright, we made it. Not too bad. A little scary. We gotta let the guy go or else it'll just be a never-ending loop. Important for the money route to do this. We can also do this. Little bit of... Oh, she doesn't even have enough MP for combat me. Look at that. See? Much different strats than usual for this part. But it's all good. We made it. Marathon magic back in the house. In theory, there will be time save. Because, that fight can be faster. But this is a bit of a marathon route. Because the extra stuff we've gotten has already come in handy. It's been a weird run. It's been a marathon type run. We would have never continued the run, most likely, usually, when Ramus didn't die to Water Dragon. But we've muddled through since then, got a fantastic pair of boss fights in the Cave of Trials. We'll see if we get beaten up by killer fish here. Looks like we made it out of the killer fish area. That's excellent. Looks like we might be on a good RNG seed here. Until you start seeing this fight. Did Alex... What spells does Alex have? He does not have Flamer. So, let's hope he gets the skill Flamer after next battle. If not, the interesting run will continue. Alex has some pretty crit boss fights coming up later on. A little later on. Until then, though, we need to go up here and drop him off. This is the reason why we brought Nash. Not only is he an extra person for that boss fight, you have to go all the way up there to drop him off anyway, so might as well bring him. Now we're gonna meet Lemia. She kind of runs things here in Vane. Get our prize for saving the village, I'm sure. And that prize is... you going to jail. Not just jail either, prison. So if you're ever in jail and locked up tight, just take 2 or 3 steps right. That's all it takes, folks. Now Mia is here to save us from prison. Yep, you must be in prison, imprisoned for at least 30 seconds in any JRPG worth its salt. So we got our stint in early. Next up is that tower we saw earlier. The Silver Spire. Turns out even though we had it earlier, the dragon ring from Quark, now Mia's like, hey, that dragon ring can undo the seal. So now we can go through the tower. This is the fight we don't want to see here. But with no save and quit strats, not really much we can do about it. So we'll just stay healed, and we'll be all good. We won't stay healed quite yet, but soon. And until then, we're just running. Alright, now we're gonna want to heal. Because Mia looks like she has a lot of HP, but she can get destroyed with physical attacks. Alright. Heal us up, Mia. I love how Mia defaults to a healing spell at this part of the game. They know that you're gonna need her to heal you, because... yeah, look at those enemies. They are damaging. They are a damaging. I'll take another heal. Why not? I feel like we're gonna overflow our items soon. So while we have her here, might as well just give her some of this action. That Calm-Herb in a normal run is like used an hour and a half from here. Very important though. Really helped square the circle in one of the later game boss fights. Right now we're in this tower to get the Mirror of Althena. It will help us find out what is the deal with Lemia's mom, who sent us to prison for saving the day. Doesn't seem quite right, so gonna shine the old mirror at her and see what it says. See, if she were to get kicked 3 times by the Firebirds, she would die, even at max HP right now. That's why we stay healed. In non-save and quit, Mia is a white mage at this part of the game. There we have the fabled walk on screen and get a boss fight, a random battle before we even take a step. Proving to you that that's a thing. before we take another step, let's heal. Get the last of the treasure we're gonna get in here. And now we're good to run out. So, unfortunately, we're about to go back in the Cave of Trials. No crazy boss fights this time, so that's a good thing, but we have to go back. We have to go all the way through it, because at the bottom floor, which the only way to get to right now is coming from the top floor, of course, there is an entrance to another spire in town, the Crystal Spire. Isn't that crazy? There are 3 dungeons in this one town. So to get to the Crystal Spire, we have to go all the way back down to the ground floor of the Cave of Trials. And then we will get to the place that we know Mia's mom is right now. There's kind of a ritualistic chamber. The Starlight Chamber, I think it's called, at the top of the Crystal Spire. And there's some sort of like town decision meeting thing going on up there right now. So we running through here, thinking about boss fights coming up. We know we have one in the next dungeon. Not going to be that big of a deal, but the one after that is a 6-on-1 boss fight with solo Alex. So we're always having that fight in mind in this part of the game. It's scary, but it looks like already Alex's HP is pretty good. Nash died in the last boss fight, so that made up all of, maybe, the experience we lost to Ramus in the Meridian Sewers. Something like that, let's say. I'm not quite sure, but his HP looks about where we want it to be. We would like to see him get the move Flamer from the next boss battle. It's not super necessary, but it's really a good sign. We don't always have it for that fight. We don't always need it for that fight. But at any rate, we aren't as hard up as we usually are for that solo boss fight coming up, because we have a lot of extra calm herbs, and we usually only use one in that battle, and then use a Jasmine, which is a weaker healing item. But we're going to be rolling with 2 calm herbs this time, maybe 3, and that should make it pretty marathon safe. So there is that cool little magic sealed door, and we've made it through because we had Mia with us. We couldn't go through here earlier. It would be really nice. There would be a real good skip if we could make it out that door earlier in progression, but there are no skips in this game. Can you believe that? Nothing. If you caught that graphical glitch, you'll see there's an Arcana nut there, a Dover nut there, and hopefully that's all that this tower has in store for us. When we're lucky, we walk through this entire dungeon without any random battles. Clearly that's not happening this time, but hopefully that's the only one. Cross your fingers. Think for sure. Pretty short dungeon when you don't go exploring. Yeah, you know, they're magical runes, I guess, you know? Okay, so let's get right. Nash is supposed to have AI on. First things first. Look at that. We are... I knew it exactly. We are full up. We need to give some stuff to our peeps here, or else we're gonna be overburdened. I want to give her certain stuff that I know that I don't want to sell, because we're gonna have some crit sell-off after this as well. Alright, I think we're pretty safe though. I think we are where we wanted to be. I think I'm actually cool with Mia going in with not full HP as well. So let's do it. Who is this person that purports to be Mia's mom? We shine the mirror of Althena and get used to this cutscene. Here we go. The first of the boss fights, where the bosses have a higher, more difficult stat block to deal with. Oh boy. Going right in, huh? Wow. They are hitting hard. So, this is not quite how I want this fight to go. There's a 50-50 shot, let's say, in the beginning, that Alex can hit without getting hit in the first round, but that didn't happen, unfortunately. We're gonna stay safe until at least one of these bosses is down. And there we go. Now we can open up a little bit. 40 damage. So he could go again without being healed. He can finish this without being healed again. Yeah, alright, I think we're safe. Look at that. Not bad. Not bad boss fight. Little on the safe side, but we're marathoning, so all good. There's Flamer, like we wanted, and Thunder Thumper. So Galleon, as the level 99 mage he was, just kind of watched as we almost got murdered. And then he was like, hey, why don't we go see the White Dragon? We're like, good idea. I trust you. So, we have finished our time. Didn't quite make it to Magical's class, Magical School. Maybe we'll go there in a further title, Lunar Magical School. But for now, we're done with Vane. We're actually on our way back to our home village. We're going back to Berg, kind of. And beyond that, this is what I call crit shopping. We have a lot of stuff to sell. We have a lot of stuff to buy. But we don't want to sell everything. I could actually have used that claw. We're gonna sell... Let's see where that gets us, actually. I think that's actually fine. That's where we want to be. We would usually want one more wind essence, but as this is no save and quit, I'm gonna just go ahead and assume that I will get the warp spell a little early, because I'll be fighting extra battles in the desert coming up. So if not, we will lose 8 seconds in a later dungeon. So, pretty marathon safe. I put an incentive in, but I'm not sure if I did it right. I put an incentive in for the optional boss fight in this game. But like, I feel like I probably didn't put it in right. I didn't set like a price or anything. And beyond that, it's not that big of a deal in the run. And I know that we got that nice, much appreciated $500 donation this stream. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and fight the optional boss that's coming up here. There's one optional boss in this game. It's coming up in the next 10 minutes or so.
Alex!
Exactly. So I'm not... So I also have the next game in this speedrun marathon. Me and my son will be playing Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time after this. So I do have a bit of a cushion in my estimate and stuff. That said, the optional boss probably will only add in like 2 minutes to this run. So I am going to be a super cool runner, and I will play the incentive. We'll fight the optional boss. It's a boss that I used to refer to as Vile Tribe 1.5, but recently I realized you can't actually fight them in between Vile Tribe 1 and Vile Tribe 2. I thought you could. So they're actually Vile Tribe 3. We will see them in the next 10 minutes. I just want to show my appreciation for that sweet dono we got. And it's, you know, when you hear optional boss, the only optional boss in a JRPG, it might conjure an idea of a really tough optional boss, like a super boss. Not the case in Lunar the Silver Star. But we have the chance to fight it here. And it shall be done. So in this walk, we have Galleon with us now. He's a guest party member. Hallmark of a good 90s JRPG is a guest party member here and there. This game has a ton of them. And he's level 99. So he can kill everything in the first area of this game in one hit. And in the Japanese speedrun, we need him to. Like I mentioned earlier, in the Japanese speedrun, we cannot actually get any levels up, any more than one level up per experience event. So, we'll be rolling with 0 experience to next level up for, I think, 7 levels at this point. So when we're really lucky, this walk back through Caldor Isle and the White Dragon Cave will net us like exactly 6 battles for Galleon to blow away. And then that'll get Alex right up to where he is right now in levels in this version. But I haven't actually played the Japanese run in a long time. And that said, I actually haven't played any of these runs in a long time. I've just been routing and rerouting. Oh, you know what? Look at that HP, 1600. This is a good ally to have, but watch this. He was thinking, if the Dragon Tribe's so powerful, why do they try to make the Dragon Master do all their dirty work? They're gonna pay. So, we don't like that kind of talk. We take off his robe, because, we can foresee a bit of a twist.
Returned. And this time you brought another friend with you. Wait, Galleon, is that you? I haven't seen you since we
It's
lost
been a long
Dine.
time routing lately.
Yes, dear Quark. And if not for you, he would still be alive. A part of me died that black day. But now,
Be right
dear
back.
friend, things are changing again. I'll soon rule the world. But first, you have to die!
Galleon, what are you doing?
Now that that's taken care of, only the goddess Althena stands in my way. Soon, the whole world will be mine!
Listen carefully, young Alex. You must become a Dragon Master now. You see, once I am gone, the goddess will be vulnerable to attack from Galleon. Then only a Dragon Master can save her. Alex, you must become that hero.
You know, every once in a while, you gotta drop a couple seconds in your run for RL stuff. Over here it's like 5:30 in the morning, but for some reason, my family's all up. I don't know why. But anyway, there it was, the twist. Turns out Galleon, really dire-sounded magician that didn't help us when we were almost murdered, he was a bad guy. Alright, we got our final level up. That's great. We are sitting pretty. And it's time. It's time for a really nerve-wracking boss battle. Can we win? Alright, let's get a little closer actually. Get right up in their face a little bit. AI is never on. Get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. And now, like, we should be marathon safe for this fight. Not load. Definitely not load. Here we go. Our first 1 versus X. One versus X battle. Here we go. Second big run killer. Behind Bronze Dogs. We need to run away. Okay, I know this fight. We should be, in theory, in a really good spot. Assuming that I brought everything that I was supposed to bring to this fight. Look at that. You could have it here. Alright, look. Alright, good. This is exactly how we wanted our enemies to get over here. We're huddled in the corner. Only 2 of the weaker attacking enemies around us right now. Dare I say, almost every boss fight so far has been perfect. We have 65 MP. We have Flamer. We're gonna do marathon strats here and heal. Could have healed a little better. but that's alright. Let's do Flamer. Flamer, okay. We're gonna do Marathon strats here. No, not quite. Alright, good. Roll the dice a little bit there. Flamer. Got him. Alright, look at that. Look at all those levels up. We've definitely caught up. We've caught up to the level we were supposed to be. The early experience gap is made up. And now we have the dragon wings. And we are off to our home village of Berg for a little extra. This is partially why we bought extra MP healing items. And here we are. This will be the optional boss battle in the game. Vile Tribe 3. Our mom and dad are sitting there. They're like, hey, what's up? It's nice to talk. But we're not your mom and dad! No weapon. Yep, nope, we roll with no weapons. Alex's weapon is his mind. He's a great magician after not going to magic school. We really are only concerned with his MP right now. I probably could have saved a silver light here, but we're trying to get through fast, right? So let's get through this optional boss as quick as we can, and not there yet. Knockdown drag out. Boom. The only optional boss in the game is now dead. We've done it. We've done it. Thank you very much, Gravy, for that $500 donation. I hope you enjoyed the only optional boss battle in Lunar the Silver Star. So now we are off to get our party together, because we can't go and fight a dude that could take down the White Dragon in one blow by ourselves, right? So we walk through the labyrinthian mansion that is Master Mel's mansion, because Master Mel's daughter, Jessica de Alkirk, pretty good party member. Pretty good party member. And it turns out her father was turned to stone by Zenobia, the person who just kidnapped Luna and then had us fight a 1 versus 6 battle. So Jess has a reason to fight on her own. But beyond that, she's a good healer. We'll need her for some boss fights coming up, to be sure. But that's about all she can do. She's a good white mage in this game. Alright physical attack sometimes. But what we still need are good black mages. So, we're off to Meribia. And by Meribia, I mean Vane. Make sure we get a heal from the old man. Thank you, old man. I say that every time, thank you, old man, because I saw Holy Smith say it in one of his PBs, so I think that's funny. And we're here for not only Nash, but Mia as well. And you know what's funny? With how we use Mia, she's not even really a black mage as they want her to be. She's a green mage. She's a debuff artist. But, that said, We don't have all of our party members yet. Not yet. There's still one more, and his name is not Killy. It's Kyle. Alright. Now we have our full party of 5. And Null. And we're going into the most RNG nightmare that we're going to get to in this portion of the game. That's right. It's the Nanza barrier. It's brutal. It's rough. It's going to be a slog. There are enemies in this place that will paralyze, sleep. I think they'll cast sleep on us. That's why we would always save and quit here if we were able to, but this is any percent no save and quit. So we'll just hope we don't see the other mob here as much as we can. And who knows, we might get lucky. Probably definitely won't. But we'll just keep Alex fast on the trigger finger for Dragon Bolt, and hopefully we'll make it through fairly fast when we fight Count Antulas, the armadillo looking mob that's in here. You know, I went through a big time in my life where I hated Nash, as we all do, all of us Lunar players, but Nash is an alright character, especially in this version of the game, compared to other versions of Lunar. He is understandable. You can definitely hate him, I get it. I hated him for a long time too, but he's actually ultimately helpful in this version of the game. So, usually as we walk through the Nanza barrier in any percent of this game, we save right in the beginning of the barrier, and then we walk a certain amount and cast Little Litany to skip a battle. And then we walk all the way through up until the top of the screen up here. And we have no fights all the way through. We had, what, 6 here? And this is what we didn't want. See, Alex is asleep. And he is not asleep. Oh! Some people ran away. That's good. My latest no save and quit run actually made it through here without getting any Count Antula fights, which is just nuts. See, they're so brutal they're still casting sleep on a guy who's asleep. Alright, nice. I'll deal with that. That's dealable. Yeah, this is what we don't want. Kyle made it away though. As long as one person makes it out of battle, we can make it through. But this portion, this dungeon, the Red Dragon Cave, and the desert where we need to get the giant root, those are the 3 real hiccups in an any percent no save and quit run. Run away, run away, run away, run away. No? No running away? Now you see why I made a route where you save and quit to get through these battles? Brutal, right? Alright, here's where the first save and quit ends. So from there, you would reboot the game, walk down here. Right here you'd cast a healing spell, and then you'd be able to walk the whole rest of the dungeon without any more encounters. Alex is really not making it through, able to cast Dragon Bolt in time, so let's just have everyone run. If I were to cast healing spells outside of battle, they would mess with the random battle table. So I'd get battles that I wasn't expecting to get. It's just, there's no way to run through this portion of the game without save and quit and have any sort of semblance of a plan to get past these random battles. We just have to get smashed and put to sleep and keep on going. That's the big difference. But that said, when we play like this, don't have to memorize every single enemy encounter in the game, so it's a good casual type run, as casual as it really gets for this game. And to be honest, like I said, I've been routing a lot lately, developing what will be my final route for any percent, and I haven't run this game in 1 year and 9 months, so I definitely needed a bit of a soft landing back when I started running this again, so that's why I did any percent, no save and quit. And we're making it through. This is the last screen of this dungeon. I think we've only had 3 Count Dankula battles. Not terrible. Anyone in the know of this run would know that this dungeon was going to abuse us. Kyle, really making it out of there though. We need that. Yeah, it's true. Now, getting people out of battle before they're dead, I guess. It takes time. But we made it! We're out. Great. Let's go to Iluk. Pop in. We'll go now to Oreza. Nath will get beaten up a little bit. In real any percent, we'd be able to skip almost every random battle. I say that, but we still end up with over 90 battles in my PB. But we'd be able to skip, let's say, 75 random battles. Not this time. We have to do a lot in this town to get the game to progress. Every NPC you see me talk to is very important. They will set up stuff coming on later. They will flip flags of progression that we need to be flipped. I'm realizing, oh no, we're good. Pretty empty item box because we're about to get a lot of items in the Thieves Bazaar. This is a town of thieves. Pretty cool, right? So I need to talk to that guy, or in the next town, there's an NPC that will not appear. So now I have to talk to this guy, because if we don't get that item, we cannot progress in one of the next dungeons. Did I get enough? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow. Well more than enough. Interesting. Not enough for that, though. I'm surprised. I didn't think I would have that much money, but I guess I went a little extra. We'll be able to... So those Cascade Rings, they pump up our physical attacks. Here is Lake. We have to talk to him here for the first time. We saw him in the Weird Woods an hour ago. But now we have to talk to him, because he tells us stuff we need to know. but for now, we good. Little bit of a flub there. I wanted to just go directly to Illic. Close enough. This guy is the rightful owner of the item we just picked up at the Thieves' Bazaar, the Rain Cloud. It'll get us into the Red Dragon Cave. But in the meantime, we need to get the giant root. I don't know what happened there. We need to get the giant root, because we need to make a hot air balloon to get to the next portion of the game. And guess what? It's pretty much RNG when it drops. Pretty much RNG. So, it's gonna take us X amount of battles to get it. We have no idea how many, because usually, let's even do this. Usually, one of our save and quits in the Nanza barrier would set up the exact fight we need. This might actually be the exact fight we need. Yeah, I'm gonna try it. Oh, he has nothing equipped. Huh, okay. Well, it won't matter then. This fight won't go exactly as I planned, so... No way, did that actually go exactly as I planned? If that gave me the giant root, that would have been so insane. So that is actually the exact way we need that fight to go for the giant root to drop when we have it set up correctly. But we don't, because this is a way different... we get here in a way different way. And we have it set up a way different way. So now we just we're a slave to RNG. Whatever happens in this fight happens. But while we're here, we'll get a little bit extra experience for Mia as well. That way, we can have her warp spell a little earlier. And yeah. Until then, we'll fight some plant life, man-eating plants, until we see a giant root drop. And until then, we chill. So, while I have a minute here, let me thank Pixels for People for allowing me to showcase Lunar the Silver Star. This is like my speed game that I do nowadays, and it's been my main game for a long time. It's a bit of a long run, a bit of an old school RPG, so it's always appreciated when a charity marathon will allow it. And that's kind of all I've been doing with my world record-y type runs. I've been using them for charity marathons. And so I'm glad to be here. Hey, Eddie. Good morning. Really, gonna do it, huh? Everybody's up. Everybody's awake. Alright, will this be the random occurrence we need for the giant root to drop? Nope. So, like I said, I would usually have it set up that it'll always drop in the first fight. Now, sometimes it takes a while. But a good way to think about it is these fights, although they take a lot of time now, all of these fights are going to be setting me up to be faster in later boss fights. So there's that. And until then, we're getting closer and closer to getting that warp spell. Very important. But, not gonna lie, this is like the draggiest of portions of this speedrun. This is like the real difference between save and quit and non-save and quit versions of this run. And this is a super random battle. Like, it's based on everything that happens in the battle. So, even if I hit attack instead of AI, where they just attack anyway, just doing those different things will cause a different random battle. So now we've let Kyle go do his thing. Kyle's taking control here. And with one deprotect, Kyle can kill in just one hit. So let's just keep rolling the dice. There's definitely... I could take the time to figure out every single one of these random battles, and then that'd really mess up the any percent route, the any percent no save and quit route. But I haven't taken the time to do every permutation. There's probably, let's say, maybe six mobs here. I don't know. Maybe there's only 2. Wow, maybe there's only 2. I don't know. But I was hoping to set up the giant root drop right there, because there are these ones with 4, and then there are ones with 3. But I think that there's more than just those 2 mobs here. At any rate, though, one of my PBs, I think the world record in this, we had to fight 44 man-eating plants before the giant root drop. We're actually getting close to that in this playthrough here. So it's very par for the course when we don't have a setup for this. It's just... I guess, supposedly, it's 1 in 8 that you're supposed to get a random drop, but I don't think random drops actually work how everyone thinks they do in this game. So we mash, mash, mash. We mash, we smash. Hopefully, we get out of the desert after this fight. Nope. Nope, nope. It's hard to, like... you don't even know... Should I switch tactics? Is this the perfect tactic? Is this gonna drop the root? No idea. I feel like you could fight the same fight against the same mob, and it would be different when the drop happens. Oh no, she's out of deprotect now too. Wow. Should I? Should I even? I guess so, right? Oh, well, let's just do that then, I guess. Giant root! That was it! That was it! And now Mia is only 1 level away from getting her warp spell. Took a little while, but very good sort of deal for an 90% no save and quit giant root drop. We will get our warp spell in time now. And who knew? The tactic we needed was no deprotect. So let's go to the skies. You're telling me that didn't work? We got that giant root for nothing? So, turns out, inventors in Illic, not the greatest. Amazing game, agreed. It turned into my favorite speedrun over the years. So there's only one more dungeon in the next little while that's gonna be an RNG slog. We go to Damon's Spire next. Then after that, the Red Dragon Cave. And Red Dragon Cave has enemies that will paralyze or freeze or put us to sleep as well. Very important that we talk to that guy. He wouldn't have been here if we didn't talk to the blonde guy in the Thieves Bazaar. So the bridge in Marriott broke, obviously. We have to regain all of our party members. Easy as going around town finding them. And then we'll be off to the most helpful animal companion in the game. But firstly, let's get some stuff equipped, you know? Alex still has no weapon equipped, funny enough. Maybe we can steal one in Reza, get it? Yep, Nash must come with us. You know, to be honest, I've never tried to leave Marriott without all of my party members. I'm assuming you wouldn't be able to progress, but I don't know. But since we talked to everybody we know to play our harp here, to board the giant sea turtle. Yeah! Okay. Now is the part of the game where I'm like digging that I'm not having to memorize every single enemy placement. We're into the run now. It's now time to chill out a little bit. We got a lot of questing ahead of us, but like core storyline questing. We've landed our giant sea turtle just so that it becomes a land bridge that will take us between Damon's Spire and the Red Dragon Cave. We're gonna have to be dealing with a lot of battles, but that is the MO of No Save and Quit. I believe world record of No Save and Quit is 257. So, will we get world record? I don't know. We might. We might. Depends on how cooked that original No Save and Quit record is. I don't really remember at this point. It's been about 2 years since I've run this specific category. I know that this is an insta-run battle, for what that's worth. can get a silver light right here. Because we will be doing a lot more magic casting than we usually do, just to stay healed and all that sort of good stuff. But for now, the reason we're at Damon's Spire is we're trying to figure out what the bad guys are doing. They kidnapped Luna. They're doing something with the goddess of the planet. We can't quite figure it out yet. But the bad guy Galleon, he killed the white dragon because he wants to remove all of the protections in place for the goddess of the planet. He wants to take all of that power for himself, and that's not very cool. I mean, it's kind of cool, but like not good guy cool, you know? So we're adventuring. We went to the White Dragon Cave. We got the dragon wings that allow us to warp from town to town. Now the next step is to get the Red Dragon Shield. And then we're pretty much halfway to becoming Dragon Master. And Dragon Master is like the hero of the planet that is the last line of defense after the dragons between any evil and the goddess. So it's a race against time. Galleon's trying to take the goddess's power. We're trying to get enough power to save the goddess's power. And yeah, it's a little time crunch sort of deal. There are count them, 3 off-screen chests in Damon's Keep. And now we've got them all. And now, hopefully with just one last encounter, we've made it all the way through Damon's Spire / Damon's Keep. Oh, nope, but this is an insta-run. Yes, no? No, but close enough. And Damon knows what the bad guys are up to. That's why we came here. So he's like, watch out. They will appear in Reza next. So we're like, alright, cool, let's go. Not to Reza. We're off to the Red Dragon Cave. There are like converging storylines happening right now. And so we'd like to go intercept the bad guys at Reza. But we also need to fulfill our dragon equipment side quest. Luckily, because it's not in my notes, luckily I've memorized the route of this cave. Those are the guys that can sleep us. They didn't though. They tried. That's lucky. There is the 4th forced random battle at the end of this cave, which this one really brings home my theory that all the forced random battles were at one time supposed to be boss fights. They took the boss fight out, but they left the flag in. And now, instead of having a boss fight right here at the end, we fight these guys. And we're lucky enough that our main character can go first here. So we'll let him blast away. And you know what? We made it all the way through Red Dragon Cave without getting put to sleep. That is huge for any % no save and quit. Huge. What a good Red Dragon Cave. A little more of the Marathon Miracles coming out. There's our red dragon shield. I was wondering if Mia would get her warp spell there, but it's still a little too early for that. No problemo. Still on track to get it when we need it. And look at that, we really did it. No sleep in the Red Dragon Cave. Really, really good segment. We could have lost a lot of time in this desert we're in. We could have lost a lot of time in Damon's. We could have lost even more time in the Red Dragon Cave. But we didn't. Excellent. That said, Zenobia's here again. Not gonna stop her though, just gonna let her kidnap another singer. We're on to the next. Speaking of on to the next, we're on to the next portion of the world. The bridge in Murriata's fixed, thank goodness. So now, I guess technically we're in another area of the game where we can be frozen and paralyzed if we're unlucky by random battles. But we're gonna just hope that we skate through this section pretty unscathed. We've been eating a lot of extra random battles, so maybe luck will be with us here. It was until this portion, so that's nice. We have to go talk to the person, enlighten, tell him that my name is Alex, and now we can cross the river. And before then, though, we're going to go to the next town, because our dragon wings will warp us there directly after this next dungeon. Till then, though, we get to see the funny walk cycle of these goblins. They just kind of glide along and hop. But whatever, it's cool. And then we are to Tamer now. Oh, spoke a tiny too soon. There you see the flying enemies with their severe turn order advantage. Of course, we were going to be Thunder Thump. Nash was going to be Thunder Thump, of course. That's alright though. He's dead in 2 hits. Not the sturdiest of magicians right now. And we're back now to Lighten, because we're going to go across the river. And back to back, we go right from the Red Dragon Cave to the Blue Dragon Cave. We're going to get the Blue Dragon helmet if everything goes right. And at that point we'll have 3 of 4 pieces of dragon equipment. You might think that is the end, but there's also one final piece. Not quite dragon equipment, but of dragon master equipment. Look at these fish. They look pretty weird, huh? Just to speak a bit of the prizes, there is a Ninja Turtles prize bundle that is in effect for Pixels for People this year. It only cost $5 to be entered. What happened? Is everybody full MP? Wow, I've never seen that before. So I guess if you go over that statue with full MP, it doesn't heal your MP. Makes sense. I just did not think it would work like that. It's only $5. I believe any $5 donated will put you into the running to win the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles prize pack for the stream. And the next run I'll be doing is a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles run. So it'd be the perfect time if you want in on that prize pack to donate. That's a Starlight over there in the treasure chest. Not that big of a deal. Don't really need it. 1, 2, 3, 4. We won't go down. Pretty good non-battles we've been seeing through here so far. Hopefully we're almost to the boss actually already, so hopefully it sticks with it. One more room and there'll be a boss fight. This is a really weird looking boss, real weird looking. But before that, it's finally time to put AI on for our main character. And Kyle and Jess, actually. We're going to equip our shields. And, yeah, it's time. Time for another boss fight. We'll equip you with this as well. We don't usually pick that up, but it's nice to have some extra defense in times like this. I'm gonna take your claw as well, because Alex does not have any equip right now. It's also time to use these, but we're not going to use them on Alex, we're going to use them on Kyle. Alright, now only one thing left to do. Boss fight time. Oh, not quite boss fight time. Interesting. Imagine if we just skip the boss. This is like almost the exact tile the boss would be triggered on. Yeah, we are one step away. Alright, here we go. We have more MP than we usually have, so this boss fight shouldn't be quite as tough as it usually is. We have more cascade rings than we would usually have, so we'll hit harder than we usually would. We're higher levels because we had a lot of giant root fights. So, this weirdo boss should be taken care of pretty quickly. Shouldn't need super crit healing either. Maybe try for a no heal fight. If it doesn't do its magic attack this round, I'm gonna try to not heal at all this fight. Oh, and it did. Alright, I'll throw a heal. It might not land in time. Thunder Thumper might paralyze him next round. I will just heal Kyle. That way, Jess might die. And then we get some of that sweet experience. Alright, made it. Yeah, I think Jess will go down here. No! Oh, her new armor is killing it. Alright, let's go. Let's go! Cool, Kyle goes down. Oh, that'll be it though. That's alright. Oh, just 2! Excellent! We get some real experience coming our way now. Boom. 4 rounds. There's our warp spell. Got some extra levels for Alex. Man, that was some good stuff. And now, Nash confused my little childhood brain. This next part kinda broke me a little bit when I first played this as like an 8-year-old. We got it. Sub 2 hours. No save and quit. The helm we need. And Zenobia appears. Instructs Nash to grab the dragon helmet, and he does! We've been betrayed. We've been betrayed! I think everyone was right about Nash. He's not a cool dude, after all. Don't let the haircut fool ya. Well, geez. Let's head right back to Tamer. As per tradition, it's the furthest city we can get to now, so something must be going on there, right? And what do you know? It was. We're going on a side quest with Lake. Or Lakey, or Laika? I don't know how to pronounce that name. What I do know, though, is these guys are looking for a fight. It's Tempest and Fresca from the Prairie Tribe. They're here to, I don't know, pick a fight or something. Seems cool. Let's do it. Gotta get rid of some of our tension anyway, because we're a little perturbed. We got betrayed by one of our longest standing party members. But whatever, we'll get our groove back. Here is another portion of the game where I would save and quit normally, but can't do that right now. What we can do though is that. So there's going to be some fights in here. There usually would be none. But that's alright. No biggie. We'll make it through anyway. We've got Lake. He is a beret-wearing nomadic adventurer. And he's here to get his buddy, an inventor, legitimate inventor, to make us a flying ship, because we're gonna need one. And Lake seems to know some stuff about what we're gonna need. A little bit of a mysterious character. Keeps feeding us pertinent info. We don't really know why at this portion of the game. But he's got a friend in high places, and we're gonna need to get to high places, so lucky us. Alex is already over 300 HP. That's insane. I don't think we get to that high HP normally until like the final dungeon. Almost every hole you see here that we're not going down would bring us directly to the start of this dungeon again. So it's very important that we don't go down the wrong path here. Very punishing, especially in a speedrun. That was pretty low encounters though. That was nice. We're already at the top. If we would go to the roof right now, there's a very obscure hidden cutscene that we would see. But it's not time for that. It's time to leave. And how do we leave? Any hole. There we go. See? See what I was saying? We would use the White Dragon's wings usually to get back to town really quick, but to kind of combat you being able to take Lake anywhere in the world, they don't let you use warp spells right now. Because if you could take Lake all around, you might be able to break the game. Makes sense, right? Okay, so first things first, then next things next. Let's see what happened with our boy Nash. Now for those keeping track, it was about 5 minutes ago that Nash betrayed us. Now he's back. he gave us our helmet back as well. Right. So now we're going to Pow. Pow is the place that Tempest and Fresca came from. Oh, but of course there are these guys. Might be quicker to fight them. Might not. No, probably not. They have a plague going on there right now. And if we were trying to go there earlier, the bridge would be out. Of course. Bridge out count at 3. But this one's back now. Weirdest off-screen chest in the game, in my opinion, right there. But at any rate, Nash came back. He wasn't a bad guy. Don't try to explain this to my 8-year-old mind, but he didn't just betray us. He went with the Vile tribe to find a way to their secret hideout. That's why he had to pretend like he was betraying the party. Okay, so Pow has this plague going on, and wouldn't you know it, the cure is up to us. Run away. Run away. No, don't just stand there. No. Run away. No. See, you're just standing there, silly boy. You think you're gonna be Dragon Master? You can't run away from a couple goblins? Jeez. So we go to this cave. This is a really weird cave. Really weird cave. This is Grismold's cave. Who's Grismold? More on that never. There is a boss in here that kind of breaks the lore of the game, in my opinion. The boss at the end of Grismold's cave, you might think it's Grismold. It's not, though. It is the Inca god. Like the god of the Central American Inca people, I guess. Or a god, I don't know. Not too well versed on Incan religion, but Inca god is in this dungeon. We will be fighting it. We don't have a choice. So we're picking up the Pixie Whip and the Pixie Bow and Tempest. Because you don't think Alex was going to use the Pixie Whip or something, right? Nope. There's also, this is where we would lose 8 seconds if Mia didn't get her warp spell in the Blue Dragon Cave. We'd have to go get an extra wind essence here in this screen, but we don't have to. We knew, since we'd have to fight so many extra giant root drop enemies, that we would get our warp spell in time. Thusly we have. Now, we're moving on. We're on the last screen of this dungeon already, believe it or not. Had really good paralyze or freeze luck that many face enemy will paralyze Nash and have him sit there for 3+ turns sometimes. But we've been good so far. We're about to enter the last turn of this dungeon, and there is something waiting for us just ahead, which is uber important. Some would even say necessary for the speedrun. I have a bad feeling about this one. I feel like he's gonna freeze Nash. Oh, lucky. Maybe the extra experience has gotten him more hardy. He doesn't freeze quite as easily now. Maybe. Oh, we're starting to overflow. We definitely need the insane sword, so what are we gonna get rid of? I know. The herb. And we are just about at the boss. We're gonna have to decide how we're gonna heal. I don't necessarily want to just spam Calm Litany with Alex, so let's make some on-the-fly decisions here. Firstly, we got to equip our peeps. Might as well over-equip, right? You can equip this, actually. And de-equip that and equip that. But this is a very... Oh, I never even equipped my chain helmet. Oh, no, I did. I did, that's right. Cool, cool. Now, you know what? Just gonna end up doing it. Streamline it. I don't know how healed we really have to be for this fight either. Probably not like ultra healed, to be honest. Nash won't even get hit. This should be no problem. Let's go. I hope everyone got equipped what they were supposed to get equipped. I don't necessarily exactly remember if I equipped Kyle's sword that he needed. But I'm gonna go ahead and assume I did. Yep, looks like he's hitting pretty hard. Very straightforward battle here. And dead. Alright. Only one thing left to do. Give me that whip. And we're out. Head back to PAL. And now, like, everybody has the plague. Not great. But we get the goddess seal. Burn, seal, burn. Everyone's back. We done did it, guys. Jessica's feeling better. Mia's feeling better. Mayor's feeling better. And it's time to gain entry to the headquarters of the evildoers with, that's right, the Mirage Potion. So, just like we used the transfer spring to get into Vane, there is another transfer spring to get into the home of the Vile Tribe, the Frontier. And now that we have the Mirage Potion, we can get there. Had very good freeze luck since the Red Dragon Cave. So that seems to be making up some time for us. Stayed a little safe with our strats because this is a marathon, but it's been working out. Been working out. Alright, here we are at the Dark Cave. Oh. Going the wrong way. Just RNG management, of course. Checking the notes a little bit. The Dark Cave is a little bit out of my wheelhouse. Just a little. But it's very easy. Right, right, left, 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 left. Right. Flute, out. If you know, you know. We usually average 2 fights in the Dark Cave. We actually don't, until the next set of runs, we haven't mapped out every fight in this cave, really. So even in any percent right now, we're kind of just going with it. We do want Alex to get certain fights at this portion of the game. But this will work. This will work. I can't believe Alex only has that little amount of HP. But hopefully this works. You know what? We'll even let Kyle stay in this fight. Because he died at Brainiac, he could use some extra experience. That'll keep him alive, most certainly. Oh, everyone stayed alive. Not great. Not what we wanted, but Alex was a lot more crit in his HP than I realized. So we'll try for one more fight. Hopefully we'll get that mob again. If not, we'll figure it out. We can always get that mob after this dungeon too. So that's what we'll be aiming for. It really doesn't matter when we get that fight right now. I didn't need that. That was just an extra treasure chest. But sometimes you get extra treasure chests. In my 100% run, I lost 10 minutes trying to find those demons to fight. Crazy, right? Seriously, 10 minutes. Alright. Can you believe there's an any percent run of this game where you just like don't get smashed by enemies over and over? Isn't that nice? So, I'm very close to being done with routing this game. There's probably like another 2 hours I need to put into completely having the any percent run routed. I'm hoping to get under 2.5 hours of any percent. That's my super ultra stretch goal. And hopefully I can get there. I've got a lot of new strats, and I think I can make it happen. I think. But we'll see. At any rate, world record from around 2 years ago will fall at some point coming up. I had a feeling that was going to happen. Usually in a normal playthrough, this is where we would get that warp spell with Mia. But you know how we roll. Alright, that's not the fight we want. We're also massively beat up right now. I didn't know we were rolling with that low HP right now. That almost got a little crit there, not gonna lie. We're gonna go with 4 calm litanies. Alright, so this is the frontier. This is where the Vile tribe was banished to for trying to overthrow the goddess of the world. Oh man, we're not getting that extra fight that we want. That's alright. That's alright. We're probably a higher level than we usually are right now anyway. We're at least a pretty close level. So this is Talon Mine. Okay, well, at any rate, we have over 160 MP, which is right where we want to be for these boss fights. This is Talon Mine. It's a mine where slave labor is being used, and the slaves are your family members. Eee, not great, right? We went back to Berg in this run, and we saw that the village was really kind of messed up. And all the villagers were gone. This is where they are. They're toiling in Talon Mine. Kinda dark, very good reason to start really hating the enemy, you know? And we'll stick with that feeling, because we have the ability to free some slaves at the end of this. I will use this fight to level up. I'm going to assume that's not going to kill everyone outright. It might. I'm hoping it doesn't. We're going to let the boys finish. Yeah, okay. I didn't have full confidence that Alex would survive that if I let him fight by himself. But now I'm confident that I have the levels I need. We are gonna get beat up though, I'm not gonna lie. Part of the game when we don't save and quit. That's alright though. We're more than halfway through this dungeon. It's a long dungeon, and if the old route, I don't know exactly, I can't remember exactly what it falls at now, but the old route, I had to perform 11 encounter dodges in this dungeon. So, not having to remember exact placement for all that stuff, pretty nice. We're on a big stretch of no encounters right here too. That's always nice. I feel like we haven't had too many of those though, to be honest. And these guys hit hard. This can be a kind of scary dungeon when you don't deal with the enemy encounters. This is an insta-run. Love it. Almost there. One short, one long screen left. Here's the shorten. Here's the longen. I've memorized 90+% of the dungeons, I'd say. Haven't really looked at my notes that much. And I haven't run this in a long time. Alright, you might think it's scary to talk to that guy before we're ready for battle, but he will give you the leeway to do it one time. I think that's pretty cool. I'm going to assume Alex will still need a little with me. Alright, let's get to the equip screen. Alex has a new sword. I think that's like the main thing right now. Gotta start equipping this stuff, I feel like. Okay. We have some of that going. It's time to use this for Alex. How's he rolling? 179, okay. That's perfect. I'll even give this to Jess. Let's save. Let's fight. I have brand new notes for this fight. It's a really cool fight, actually. I don't see the notes, though. That's fine. I actually remember this really well. It's a weird one. These are weird straps, not gonna lie. But, yeah, they good. They good. No, not flame bombs. You protect. Oh well. Man, Alex got whooped that round. That's a weird fight. Alright, that's still what we wanted though. Maybe Alex will die here. Probably not, but maybe. Whoa, look at that! So close. Yeah, this was a weird fight, but I think it'll still end up working the way I need it to. Oh wait, hold up. That's not what to do. We need to do this. That's the whole reason we have that. Oh, we didn't deprotect though, so I wonder how this is gonna go. Yeah, I thought that might happen. So, might be an interesting next fight. We could get really unlucky on this next fight. But, hopefully not. If this dragon tank comes and just destroys Alex, that would be not great. That would be not great. But, we're hoping for a little more of that marathon magic. Okay. Okay. We are safe. For the most part. For now. Look at that. Look at that. We got him. Marathon magic back in full effect. That guy could have just dashed out and started waylaying Alex if he wanted to be a jerk. Wow. I didn't expect him to attack Jess there. That's kind of cool. It's always cool in this portion of the game when we can bilk Jess out of some experience. As you can see, she's only hitting for 1 damage, not the most pertinent party member at this point. We haven't even used full stone this playthrough. That's crazy. Boom. Excellent. Excellent fight. And we're off. We have destroyed the only boss gauntlet in Lunar the Silver Star. We did it. Alright, now off to the second to last town in the game. The last, like, town. We're getting... This is definitely the end of the game. The end of the route. We are getting there. We are about to enter the town that houses the Black Dragon Cave. So we will be able to get the final piece of the dragon equipment. This dude will open the dragon shrine for us. How are our items? Are we about to overflow or what? Kinda. Okay. That's cool. Everybody has their holy flute. We can probably get some of this stuff unequipped, you know what I mean? Everybody has cascade rings. Yeah, we're rolling. We're rolling. We're doing good. Alright. Heading into Black Dragon Cave. Do I remember how to go through Black Dragon Cave? That's the question. Yeah, that's the right map. That's the right map in my notes. I got it. I got it. And I would always pick up this cascade ring, but like, I already have way too many for what I need to do. So, weirdly enough, I'm not going to pick up this cascade ring. I know it's anathema, but we're pretty safe on cascade ring count. Alright, there is an optional but pretty helpful herb of Althena, full HP and MP recovery to the whole party that we'll get in this screen. And it's right up here. Right? Right over there, I should say. The encounters in this cave can actually be pretty brutal. You see, like, they can one-shot Mia. One enemy, one shot. And look at this, these guys are back. You think Dragon Master Zoc went all the way here to recruit these guys? I wonder. Ooh. So you can see the old man that gave us the crest that got us in here is still just sitting in this cave. Totally not like a weirdo, right? We're about to encounter quite the formidable boss. Pretty intense, to be sure. But got some killer strats for that fight. We make pretty much the toughest boss fight in this game look safe nowadays. But is it really safe? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so that guy can do a full party magic attack that would have wiped 3 people out right away. Might actually save time though, because they all ended up getting wiped out anyway. Alright, here we go. Last big maze screen here. There were a lot of battle skips in this screen if we were doing the battle skip route, but we ain't. Any percent no save and quit for the win. Alright, what are you gonna do this time? Just some stuff. Normal stuff. Oh, there we go. That can hit everybody. That's not Flamer. That's another fire spell, I guess. Let us through. We're almost there. Just let us through. We are almost there. Alright. Maybe this will be the last fight before the big, cool boss fight. course. They let us get all the way into the dungeon before killing Alex off. Thanks. Thanks, dude. Oh, Insta-run. Love it. Alright. I don't exactly remember where the boss trigger is here, so I'm gonna get ready here. That'll get us there, right? We good? We good? Nope. Not good. Wow, Alex has a lot of HP now, boys. Okay. Just need some new equipment. Mia wants 2 holy flutes, huh? I'll give her 2 holy flutes. Sure. We have exactly 200 MP, which is what we need for the boss fight after this. So that's good. Just to be like super safe, I'm gonna do that. And marathon it up. Let's go. Let's go. Rise from your grave. Hydrate. Old dry bones. We hydrating. Alright. Here comes the cool strats. Indeed, we do use Cascade Rings in this battle. Alex and Kyle walk right up to the boss. That's excellent. Okay, so not the idealist of ideal things, but that's all good. What do you just do? Flee? Don't flee. Don't flee, you silly boy. She does have Cascade Lightning, so I'm going to use that on Kyle. Cool. That was Kyle's sidestep, the reason why he missed that first attack there. Now we're going to be rolling. Now we're going to be super rolling. Oh, wow, actually, Kyle's not right up next to the boss right now, but that shouldn't be a big issue. Holy flute. When this dude can do 50% of your HP damage in 1 round, you use holy flutes. Use holy flutes. At which point, oh, didn't mean to do that, but you should be pretty safe. Should be hitting like a Mack truck now. Let's finish this dude off. Wow, he didn't die. Tough dude. Kyle's going down. Gets Alex on that sweet experience. Alright, we made it. Toughest boss in the game.
Very
Pretty much.
impressive, Alex. You just killed the only remaining means of becoming a Dragon Master. You're making this way too easy. Now the goddess is completely unprotected. She's mine to control. The world is my
Seems like we're going a little slow, not to be too alarmist, but yeah. 240, Black Dragon kill, not the quickest. Finally, the Black Dragon armor. Wow, that's a lot of levels up. Let's get out of here. So, weirdly enough, the game puts you outside of the wrong Black Dragon cave when you warp out there. Sure. Because why not? Of course Ruid's key can't be dropped, silly. I just got a lot on my mind, you know what I mean? Just do that for now. You know what? I'm gonna do this for now too. And now we're moving to the last town in the game. Ruid. Gotta do a lot of running away. Wow, Kyle's already down. That's crazy. That's kind of good, actually. Here it is, Ruid. What is that crazy thing in the background now? Huh. Okay. If we walk straight up there, we'd bonk on an invisible door when the gate opens, but if we move one step back and then forward, no bonking. We will check out some more of those lagoon goons in a little bit. Not right now, we're just trying to run through here ASAP right now. Foreseeing that we're going to go a little overestimate in Lunar the Silver Star, but with Turtles in Time, I have it just about ready to go, so there'll be like 2 minutes of setup, and then we will hit our time on that one as well. We'll be good. Just going a little bit longer on this one. We'll be fine. I'm glad that I said this was going to take 3 hours, not 250. Just put it that way. You come through that door backwards. It's the only door in the game where they didn't have the flip around command. And look, that was that whole dungeon. That wasn't bad at all, right? I don't even want to give him the holy clothes though. You know? Okay, and actually, wow, okay. People weren't even that beat up. This was a really quick walkthrough of this dungeon, on the way in at least. We're gonna do this fight in a really weird way. Really weird way. but this is the fastest way I found to do it. So, trust it. It works. The efficient zone. Alright, here we go. You won't believe this fight. It's weird. He's got Thundershot too! Why? Why did he go after Kyle? That's so mean. Nope, not quite. Okay. A lot of Dragon Quake, a lot of Thundershot. Cool, cool. Cool, 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 cool. Thundershot 2. Run away, run away, run away. Kinda scary having Alex get so beat up, but we'll be alright. I swear. What'd I tell you? That is a weird battle, but it works. Alright, so this crazy technological steampunk castle that we're in right now is called the Grindery. You need a lot of metal for something this big, right? That's what Talon Mine was for. So, our village of Berg was enlisted to become the makers of what would be its favorite son's own destruction. Villagers of Berg created the Grindery. Crazy, right? About as crazy, and I know this is a bit early to say, about as crazy as how low our encounters have been throughout this Taven's Peak. Yeah, very, very nice. What do we have, like 4 battles in that entire dungeon? That, getting some time back now. Alright, so, what do we want to keep? Keep this. Lose that. I know, right? Crazy? Gonna lose that and keep the rest of this stuff. We'll do that. We'll even do that, sure. Now, more crit shopping. Enlighten, of all places. Crit selling is more like it. Is there anything that I can sell right now that would really mess up the endgame? No, not really. I like that 48 number. Sometimes I would buy a Herb of Althena here, but not right now. We're going to Talon Mine. We're going to see an amazing cutscene. You guys ready for this?
Althena. Heed my command. Turn your pure light to blazing fire and decimate all who oppose me!
Not yet. Yep. Would you look at that? They blew Vane out of the sky. How insane is that? And now they just put us into a coma? That's what happens in game here. So the reason we went and sold off everything is because we want all this money in our pocket where we wake up here. Because there's like 5 screens through Reza to get here at least. So now we can just show up with the money we need in our pockets for these glorious items. Those are full MP heals. They are what will get us through the end of the game. Alex has crazy MP, crazy magic damage, but he needs crazy MP in order to use it all. So, we will give it to him. We really did get blasted into a coma though, so like everybody's a little sketch right now, and we really have to talk him back into going and fighting more, because Galleon is scary. He's got the goddess under his control, and it turns out Lake was the former Dragon Master. That's how we knew so much about this stuff. And not only that, he's gotten us the flying machine we need in order to get to the final piece of dragon equipment, let's say, the sword. But here's Zenobia to stop us. But guess who came? Even through hands turned to stone, Dyne reaches out one more time to give us the time we need to take away off to the skies. We're going to the Goddess Tower. Our final stop before the final dungeon. One final 1 versus X fight. Solo Alex. Gotta get everything right, because he is going to have a pretty crit fight here that he's going to have to deal with. But we're going to give him everything he needs, and then some. He will be alright. A little scary, to be sure, but if Alex wants to be a Dragon Master, he's going to have what it takes to make it through the Goddess Tower. And I know, to an untrained eye, it might seem like he's kind of like hiding in the back of his party right now, but, you know, he's real brave. He's real brave. He just doesn't want to get hit. And you know what? He got hit anyway. He got hit anyway. We shouldn't have trusted Nash to be in the front. No. Oh, I dine on Turtle Sea. Wow, we got a Lunar Cross Ninja Turtles reference. That is stellar. All right, almost there. 2 screens left. These guys seem to have unlimited movement, though. Floating gold heads, man. I don't know the name of that enemy. I always just call it floating gold head. Alright, here we are. It's time. Anybody, just heal him. Oh, it's very important we turn AI off or we'll lose an advantage we would have in this battle. And let's go! Let's go! Run away! Where's Alex? Run away! Oh. Hit him with 2 lightnings off the bat. And nothing on the second round. Excellent. 1. 2. It takes 5 of these to kill these guys. Oh, got some good RNG though. We will make it. At least through this portion. Might get scary, we'll be good. Cool. Now they're almost on top of me, they're gonna start hitting relentlessly every round, guaranteed. But we're so close. If this wasn't a marathon, I just rolled the dice here, but it is, so... I think we would have been saved, but... That's alright. We made it anyway. We got him. Now, Alex will fulfill his destiny.
You are indeed the brave one. You have proven the purity in your heart. Step forward and become your destiny, Dragon Master Alex.
Alright, we made it. Get that sweet full heal before we bounce, because full heals are tough to find in this portion of endgame. We're out of here. There are a lot of dungeons that you can't warp out of, that you can't escape from in any easy way. Unfortunately, this is one of them, right at the end of the game. But it's all good. We're about to be in the final dungeon, the Grindery. There's just one more stop before that. You remember way back in the beginning of the game, when we went to Maribia and Ramus fulfilled his destiny? He became rich? Well, what he was doing off screen was he was wheeling and dealing with his finances in the big city. And he actually made enough headway where he owns the giant item shop in town now. And in a really cool twist of reality, he will give us everything we need to make our final dungeon as breezy as it can be. So thank you very much, Ramus. We will much appreciate all of this good, free stuff. That's right, free. How good is that? So let's load up on full heals. We will de-equip stuff that's not like super crit. We don't need that sort of stuff now. We're making our final approach here to endgame. Seeing how extra we really got an equipment sort of gauge. Looks pretty full up. Kyle's pretty full up. We need a couple of these cascade rings still. That'll be like just enough. So let's make sure we have Seed of Vigors equipped. We'll need a bunch of them. Mia has some extra stuff. We also need to make sure we equip the sword and wings to Alex, or else there's going to be a big issue when we try to enter the grindery. That'd be like a false game over cutscene that would play. But at any rate, here we are, the final dungeon. It's quite the maze, as you might imagine. But that's alright. We have maps. Thanks to the Lunar the Silver Star Shrine. Very nice website. I have a map of this whole place in my notes. Pretty helpful, pretty necessary, honestly. I've memorized a lot of this game. A lot. But I didn't memorize every single thing in the game. You know what I mean? That's just too much. So, we use maps in these real late game areas. A couple others, and not so bad. Without them though, might get a little hairy. But we got them, baby. After all this time playing this game, still have not completely memorized every single thing. Because, like, I'm a madman, but I'm not a madman. You know what I mean? You don't know what I mean. Maybe you do. At any rate, though, I got most of it in my head. But not that turn, I guess, you know? We could have been trampled at this point with extra battles. Only 2 so far. That's really good. We've got a lot of screens to go. But it's all good. Haven't played this category in 2+ years. Haven't played this game in a year and 9 months. I think we're doing pretty good with that in mind, you know? And no save and quit is the beginner-friendly route through this game. If anyone watching is interested in playing the game, this is probably the speedrun you want to start with. No step count memorization, no battle skip memorization. Not too bad. Just gotta pretty much focus on your notes and the boss fight and money stuff in the game. Other than that, pretty straightforward. Not too much to ask for a new player. I've actually seen a new runner over the past year or so on the leaderboards. Shout out to Combustible Dan, who must have taken notes on my world record run and made it through himself. I'd love to see new runs on the boards. I'm the mod, and anyone is welcome. You can definitely do any percent, but there's there's probably 2 times the amount of learning compared to this category. And yeah, the more the merrier, to be sure. I am closing in on a sub 230 run on any percent, but it's nice to have the ability to showcase the any percent no save and quit route, because it's an easier way for me to delve back into the run. I haven't, as I said, I haven't run this in a while, So I was hoping I'd be done in about 3 hours. It's going to be a little longer. All good, not too much longer. We're already in the final dungeon. We got the strats. You know we got the strats. We're one screen from the initial boss in this dungeon. And we're on the boss screen now. Making sure we look at the notes, because this is just a giant pipe maze. It's crazy. But, like I said, this is any percent no save and quit. So, it's pretty chill. Pretty chill. We can just wander, we can make some mistakes, we don't need to count our steps. Very nice. Here we go. We are at the first boss fight of the grindery. Safety save and let's rock. We have Alex's ultimate spell now, Holy Light. Oh wow. Oh, I didn't put Alex's AI back on. That's a classic mistake. It's not that big of a mistake, but a classic mistake. A lot of people used to think the AI use was a glitch in this game, but I mean, it says right in the manual that AI will give you an extra attack if you keep your AI on. So like, I don't know why that rumor got spread, to be honest. It is not a glitch. It is by design. Ooh, Mia got hit. She might have died if I didn't put that armor on her. Very important to keep the Seeds of Vigor rolling for Alex. Very important. He needs them. He needs them. Get a little beat up in this battle. It's all good though. Jess might die. It's all good though. Jess dying just means more experience for people that are doing the real attacking here. While Jess does some attacking, I mean, she's not really the hitter, you know what I mean? See you, Jess. It's been real, it's been cool. But it hasn't been real cool. You know what I mean? Let's finish these flame elementals. The grindery will stop being able to move and target different cities. And Galleon will know we're here, we're coming, we're ready. Oh yeah, we'll have one extra round because we didn't have AI on for Alex. It's all good. Maybe even 2 rounds. Yeah, looks like. Imagine if Mia finished it with 1 HP damage. Alright. First things first. Actually, no. Let's just not forget. After this next battle, we will put Alex's AI back on. But for right now, we have to deal with 18 Lagoon Goons. That's why we kept a very specific amount of MP on Alex at the end of that fight. So we can just whack away with Dragon Bolt here. One fight. 2 fights. How are we ever gonna get by a bunch of frogs? You know what I mean? Pretty scary. Good morning, Monker. Welcome to the end game of Lunar the Silver Star. And 3. You know what? We're gonna keep our memory. We're gonna keep our memory going a little more forward, actually. Gonna save the extra menu and wait until right before the next boss before we deal with the menu again. This is quite the maze, but it's not that bad once you know where you're going. We have to go get a key, or else we can't get to the top floor. Just a bit of concentration, if you please. We're literally almost there. Maybe one more minute, we'll be in the final boss gauntlet, as it were. We still have to deal with not only Zenobia, but Galleon himself at the top of this tower. There's the key to the tower. There's that door we need to unlock. That might be the last random battle in the game. And it was. Alright, how we rolling? We're rolling pretty decent, but we have this, so let's do that. And let's go! Here we go. Here's Luna. Let's grab her and just leave. This red oh. I thought she looked a little Zenobia-y. Alright, easy peasy. Easy peasy. Get some cascade rings in our life. Oh, I never turned his AI back on. What happened to that memory, man? Oh man. That's gonna change things actually, goodness. Gonna have to be a little, live a little spirit here. Oh, and look. Look at that. I can't believe it. Wow. No AI. No Kyle. Ooh. Don't do that move again. living scared. That's what we do. Oh, and she did the move again. I told her not to. She did it anyway. Wow. Interesting tile. Oh, look. Okay. It didn't get anybody, luckily. Okay. That's cool. That's cool. Be an interesting fight. But it'll be alright. Alright. Very interesting fight. But, putting that AI on real quick now. I'll tell you that much. These probably Seed of Vigor even, right? Yep. One of them. Get that right back real quick. You need a Cascade Ring refill, huh? We ended up with the exact amount of Cascade Rings we needed, I think, actually. Alright, we're all good? We're all good. Nope, AI, my gosh, imagine.
So, little Alex became a Dragon Master.
How endearing.
You've come to fight for the soul of your dear Luna, but you're too late. I'm already in control of the goddess. Face it, you don't stand a chance, Dragon Boy.
Okay, let's go. Let's go. He probably won't even make it over here. So let's just sidestep this round. Alright, let's finish this. Here's Galleon. Alex is AI walking right up to him. Perfect. Look at that. Yeah, I was right. Kyle didn't even make it over. He's got nothing for you. Wow. A little low on Seeds of Vigor. That's true, I did use extra for Zenobia. Gonna actually extend this a little bit because I'm losing now. Triple casts instead of double casts. Oh my goodness. Did that really just happen? Wow. Who knows what's gonna happen now? Things just got super crit. That's crazy. Wow. I don't know. We're gonna win? He doesn't have anything. Oh boy. Oh, he stopped. He had mercy. Alright. Alright, look at that. The super crit ending. at that. Okay, let's go. Let's go. It's time. Oh, you need... That's right. Wow. What a crazy end to the run. What a crazy end to this run.
Infidels! How dare you invade my inner sanctum? Prepare to die!
Yeah, he's just asleep in some blood. So lazy. Alright, we made it. For some reason, Althena is still under Galleon's control. Oh, maybe that's why. So my bad, guys. I didn't think this would take nearly this much extra time off of my estimate. Have to work on this estimate a little bit. I didn't die at all though, so that's kind of crazy.
Make it.
I might not have enough time to make it all the way through my next run with TheDoaneZone, but we'll have some Saturday morning content for you anyway.
As I demonstrate
For now, we see the true power of Galleon. Let's go. Alright, this is going to be an interesting one. Power barrier strats, for sure. Cascade strats, for sure. So power barrier will allow everyone to dodge one round's worth of physical attacks. He didn't get power barrier strat off though. Wow. He was last this round? What is that about? That's crazy. Alright, just keep going. Look at that. Power barrier. Very necessary there, huh? Wow. Scary boss fight. Making it through though. Oh no, I think Jess had the seeds of vigor I needed though. Good. Well, not perfect, but will deal. Oh, power barrier. Power barrier. Coming through that round. He still has a seed. He still has an herb of Althena. He can still be protect. Alright. Alright. Who'd have thought it came down to this? Very, like, marathon intensive route here at the end. Nope, we're going back to Holy Water. Alright, let's finish it off. I didn't even finish Kyle off. Wow. Scary. Power barrier still up in effect. Same area. The crit final fight. I actually don't know why that attack missed him that time. I feel like that attack should have hit Alex, but it didn't. Ooh! What a crit final fight. What a crit final fight. It all comes down to Galleon versus Alex. Wow. Boom! We did it. We did it. Wow, what an exciting finish. Now it's only the walk to glory here at the end left. We play Alex's harp, and we brave the lightning to get Alex back to his true love. Luna, Althena, whatever you want to call her. It was a hard fight, it was a long fight, but we made it. And with our harp's help, we have enough HP to get through the lightning. And as soon as he turns left, after these 3 lightning bolts, that's time. 1, 2, 3. That's time. That was a tough battle, guys.
Your power shields you from my spell.
That was an incredible finish.
Stay there.
Yeah, that was an intense finish,
Get away.
huh?
One more step and you die.
Thank you.
Do you have any shoutouts?
Well, well, I'd just like to say I thought that run would go a little better. I haven't run it in a while, and thanks for accommodating me going over time. I don't really know what to do for the next run. Me and my son can't make it all the way through
It's really you.
Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time in 25 or so minutes,
Trapped in
so
a terrible nightmare.
we could do a little bit of a showcase
It was
playthrough
dark
for
and I
you,
was so cold and alone.
but at any
But I
rate,
never doubted that you would
that
come and
was
rescue
Lunar the
me.
Silver Star,
Not
any
even
percent
for
no
a
save and quit.
Oh,
And I'd like to
Alex.
say anyone
Alex.
who is interested in running Lunar, this is the category for you. It can get intense, but the plan is good and it'll make it through. I did it here after like 2 years of not being run by me, so it's a solid route. If you're interested,
Yeah.
let's
Yep.
do it. Alright.
Thank you again, Dawn, for the awesome run for
That's-
Lunar,
that's
the Silver
it.
Star. We're gonna have a very small break, and after that, Dawn will do another run of TMNT Turtles in Time 80% co-op. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back, guys.